This interesting contraption is called a Snoezelen Cart, and it has a number of different sensory type items on it. And the reason that it is so important and so valuable for us in therapeutic recreation is that it's a non-pharmacological tool that we can use to help our people here in long-term care. And research has shown that when we have an opportunity to engage with something that is stimulating as well as calming, we can have improved mood for our residents in long-term care, decreased anxiety for some people. Some people have been known to communicate better than perhaps they were before. And so we're really excited about the potential that this cart will bring for our residents here in long-term care.
Have you had your residents try it out?
Just a few moments ago we did, and she was watching the bubbles and really enjoyed that, was very engaged with it. But we just barely got it all put together. And so that she was our first person to actually see it in action and see how it works. So, yeah. The one thing that I am very excited about with this cart is that it's not in a stationary location where we don't have to rely on the residents to come to us because it's set up in a particular room, but we can bring it to them. So if their needs are that they require the cart to be brought to them but they're in bed and they can't come out, then that's okay. All we need is an extension cord and we plug it in and away we go. The Tabor and District Health Foundation was very generous and they agreed to purchase it for us. It's something that was out of our budget for sure, and thanks to their generous donation we were able to secure it from them. Okay, so this is a fiber optic strand, and there's like 75 different strands here, and as you can see they change with color. They're very sparkly. Somebody was just recently telling me how a resident in Coaldale used to enjoy holding on to this so that he could go fishing. So he was a dementia client and he enjoyed fishing with it. We have a bubble tube. It also changes with color and we can adjust the speed of it as well so that it moves faster or slower. We have a projector that projects onto the wall and it's adjustable so we can project it higher or lower as people need it. We have one particular resident here who looks at the ceiling quite a bit, and so we'll be able to adjust it so that she can see it up on the ceiling, and it's nice bright colors. And we have a variety of different wheels, they're called, that have different colors and different images that she'll be able to take a look at. And we also have a variety of different items, handheld items. So this one, honestly, I don't know what you call it, but it has a variety of different textures. You can manipulate it. It's just kind of calming and soothing to be able to touch this and move the ball around, and it just feels interesting. As well as a variety of different sized balls that have a texture to them. This is a smaller one. Here are some handheld items that they have different feel to it. And you can hold on to it on the back. So if somebody has difficulty gripping it, they can just slide it over their hand and be able to feel it that way.
And so what does tactile stimulation do?
Well, it's very helpful for us, especially when we're in an environment where we don't have a lot of stimulation. It can alert our senses. And so anytime that we can use sight, hearing, taste, smell, touch, anytime we can use that, that's cognitively stimulating. It's also an opportunity for us to have conversations about things, so socially stimulating as well. But it's just an opportunity for conversation, really. You know, you could talk about throwing the ball around with your grandkids, and this one has some smaller items in it that you can squeeze and stretch and bounce and